Our greatest strength lies not in our circumstances, but in how we choose to respond to them. Picture Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor surrounded by chaos, yet he found his peace not through control, but through inner acceptance. He famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This ancient Stoic wisdom isn't just something to admire from afar, it's a powerful tool we can apply right now. In this video, we'll explore the art of letting go and flowing with life instead of fighting it. By the end, you'll learn how this timeless philosophy can help you meet uncertainty with calm and resilience. If you find value in this journey, all I ask is one simple favor: hit that subscribe button and don't skip ahead, because this path to inner strength might just shift the way you see everything. At the core of Stoicism is a life-changing idea: distinguish what you can control from what you cannot. And it begins with your thoughts. The Stoics taught that although we can't control what happens around us, we always have control over what happens within us. When we focus on mastering our inner world, we become less shaken by the outer one. It's like putting on armor for the mind, protecting ourselves from unnecessary anxiety, distractions, and negativity. Understanding this allows us to see our thoughts not just as reactions, but as powerful instruments we can sharpen and direct with intention. Think about the influence of just one negative thought. It can snowball into a full-blown storm, darkening your mood, behavior, and even your health. On the other hand, a single positive thought can uplift you, spark motivation, and lead to meaningful action. The Stoics were masters of mental discipline, using practices like journaling and self-reflection to manage their minds. One powerful exercise was the evening reflection, reviewing the day to evaluate their thoughts, choices, and behavior. This habit helped them stay grounded, make better decisions, and approach the next day with clarity and strength. For the Stoics, thoughts weren't abstract ideas, they were active forces that shaped reality. By observing our thoughts and directing them with purpose, we change the way we experience the world. This isn't about pretending everything is fine or suppressing what we feel. It's about examining our thoughts, challenging the unhelpful ones, and transforming them into productive action. Like any skill, it takes practice, but when mastered, it changes how we see and respond to life itself. Imagine two people in the same tough situation. One tells themselves, "Nothing I do matters," and feels defeated before even trying. The other sees it as a challenge worth facing, recalls their past wins, and believes in their ability to overcome. That second person is far more likely to take positive steps and succeed. What's the difference? Just their thoughts. Understanding the power of your inner dialogue is the first step toward creating a life rooted in peace, strength, and resilience. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Here is a rule to remember in future. When anything tempts you to feel bitter, not, 'This is misfortune,' but, 'To bear this worthily is good fortune.'" This perfectly sums up how Stoicism teaches us to transform our perspective. Our minds often label situations as good or bad instantly, without seeing the full picture. These knee-jerk judgments can distort reality and stir up harmful emotions. But if we slow down, look deeper, and shift our perception, we gain control over the narrative. Think of how easily one gloomy thought can color your entire day. If you wake up thinking, "This is going to be a terrible day," that outlook becomes your filter. Every interaction feels harder, every task heavier. But if you intercept that thought and reframe it, saying, "Today may have challenges, but I'm ready to face them," you create space for strength and hope. That simple mental shift can reshape your entire experience. One of the most effective Stoic tools is the art of questioning your thoughts. When something negative arises, pause and ask, "Is this really true? Is this fact or just fear talking?" Suppose you had a tough meeting and immediately think, "I'm terrible at my job." Is that fair? Or is it just one rough moment among many successful ones? When we challenge our thoughts, we begin to untangle truth from emotion and regain clarity. Another Stoic method is reframing. Instead of saying, "I failed, so I shouldn't try again," you shift to, "Failure is a chance to learn, I'll return stronger." This doesn't ignore setbacks, it gives them meaning. It turns pain into growth, and frustration into fuel. By reframing, we stop treating difficulties as endings and start seeing them as steps forward. Stoicism also invites us to zoom out and see our lives as part of a larger, natural order. When we understand our place in the grander scheme, personal problems feel smaller. We accept what we can't change, and take full ownership of what we can, our thoughts, our actions, and our mindset. This wider view brings both humility and strength. In practice, transforming your thoughts is often best done through journaling. Marcus Aurelius famously journaled his thoughts daily. Writing helps you see your mental patterns, understand their roots, and reshape them consciously. It's a mirror for the mind, reflecting what's there and helping you clean what no longer serves you. Transformation starts with seeing clearly. When you take responsibility for your perception, and work on reshaping it through gratitude, mindfulness, and reflection, you build a mindset that can face anything. This isn't just about managing thoughts, it's about creating a life filled with clarity, calm, and resilience. The Stoics also practiced a unique technique called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. It might sound pessimistic, but it's a powerful mental tool. Marcus Aurelius began each day by reminding himself that he would meet difficult people. Not to dread it, but to prepare his mind. He wasn't surprised when adversity came. He had already rehearsed how to meet it with grace. This practice isn't about being negative. It's about mental conditioning. Just as athletes visualize success before competition, Stoics visualized challenges before they happened. By doing this, they built emotional resilience. When the moment came, they weren't overwhelmed, they were ready. Think of it like a fire drill for the soul. You train your mind for turbulence before the storm hits. And when it does, you act with poise instead of panic. You've already walked through it mentally, so it doesn't shake you the same way. This mental rehearsal builds courage and clarity over time. Premeditatio malorum aligns perfectly with the Stoic idea of controlling your response, not the event itself. By imagining setbacks and pre-planning your reactions, you take ownership of your state of mind. This kind of preparation turns fear into strategy, and anxiety into calm awareness. You can apply this practice in your own life. Before a stressful event, think through what could go wrong, and how you would handle it. If the tech fails in your presentation, how will you recover? If someone challenges your idea, how will you respond calmly? Thinking through these scenarios boosts your confidence and lowers anxiety. This method also builds gratitude. When you consider what might go wrong, you naturally start to appreciate what's currently going right. It makes you more present, more grounded, and more thankful for what you often overlook. This balance between preparation and appreciation creates a powerful inner peace. A simple way to practice this is through morning journaling. Spend a few minutes writing down possible challenges for the day, and how you will face them. This short exercise sets a tone of resilience and poise for the rest of your day. It's a training ground for calmness under pressure. You can also look back, reflect on how you've handled past adversity. What did you learn? What strengths did you show? This reflection reveals growth and reinforces the truth that you've made it through before, and you will again. With practice, premeditatio malorum becomes a trusted tool for navigating life's chaos with strength and serenity. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Give yourself a gift, the present moment." These simple words hold profound wisdom. The Stoics believed that peace isn't found in the past or the future, it's only found now. The past is over, the future unknown, and the only place we truly live is in this moment. Being present helps us appreciate life more deeply. We notice the beauty around us, listen more attentively, and act with intention. Too often, we get stuck reliving old regrets or fearing what hasn't happened. But this robs us of the gift right in front of us. Now, how often do you find yourself in a conversation, but mentally elsewhere? Regretting something earlier, or stressing over tomorrow? When we live like that, we miss out on real connection and joy. The Stoics taught that presence is the path to peace. because only the present is real. Living in the now also means letting go of control. We can't dictate everything that happens, but we can choose how we show up in each moment. By focusing on what we can do, our thoughts, actions, and mindset, we find freedom. In this surrender to the moment, there is great power. One of the best tools to stay present is mindfulness. Whether it's your breath, your surroundings, or your current task, mindfulness anchors you to the now. It builds mental strength, focus, and clarity. Even in stressful times, you can return to the breath, the body, the moment, and find stillness. Mindfulness doesn't just feel good, it changes your brain. Studies show it improves emotional balance, reduces stress, and enhances well-being. When we are mindful, we respond rather than react. We move through life with greater grace and awareness. Another way to stay grounded in the present is gratitude. Reflecting on what we have, rather than what's missing, centers us. It brings joy to ordinary moments. Appreciating the now helps us savor life instead of rushing through it. Even the smallest joy, a smile, a warm cup, a moment of silence, can ground us in peace. The Stoics also emphasize doing every task with full attention, no matter how routine. Washing dishes, answering emails, having a conversation, do it with excellence and presence. In this way, life becomes richer, more meaningful. Every moment becomes an opportunity to live fully. In today's world, technology often pulls us out of the present. Constant notifications, messages, and digital distractions scatter our focus. Set boundaries. Create space. Put the phone down during meals or before bed. Reclaim your time. Return to presence. Living in the present means showing up fully, embracing what is, and letting go of what isn't. Through mindfulness, gratitude, and full engagement, we find peace and power in the now. As Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics remind us, the present is our most precious possession. Even amidst the heavy burdens of empire, Marcus Aurelius paused to reflect on the miracle of life itself. When you arise in the morning, he wrote, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. This kind of gratitude isn't reserved for perfect days. It's a lens we can choose every day, in every situation. Gratitude shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance. It helps us see what's right, even when everything feels wrong. We often overlook simple blessings, the comfort of a home, the sound of laughter, the gift of another day. But when we take time to acknowledge them, life becomes more vivid, more fulfilling. A daily gratitude journal is a powerful practice. Each day, write 3 things you're thankful for. Big or small, it doesn't matter. This trains your mind to look for the good, to spot the silver linings, to see the beauty woven into the ordinary. Over time, this habit reshapes your mindset. Expressing gratitude to others is equally powerful. A kind word, a heartfelt thank you, a note of appreciation, these gestures strengthen bonds and elevate everyone involved. Gratitude is contagious. When you live it, others feel it, and often pass it on. In Stoicism, gratitude also means accepting life as it comes. This is the heart of amor fati, the love of fate. It's about embracing every moment, not just the pleasant ones. When you learn to love even your challenges, life stops being something to endure, and becomes something to appreciate. Gratitude silences envy and soothes resentment. When you focus on your blessings, you stop comparing. You see your own journey with clear eyes and a full heart. Gratitude reminds you that you already have so much, and that's where peace begins. The science backs this up. People who regularly practice gratitude sleep better, stress less, and live happier lives. It rewires your brain toward optimism and resilience. It's not just good philosophy, it's good psychology. To start, take a moment each morning or night to reflect on what you're grateful for. Say it. Write it. Feel it. These small rituals lead to big shifts. With each act of gratitude, you come home to yourself, and to the richness of your life. As we close this journey through Stoic, remember this: the joy of life is in the present. In your breath. In your thoughts. In your love. Stoic Ember, thanks for watching. Like the button and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.